Fruit for fat loss, is it a good idea? Arguments here, guys, really. At the end of the day, fruit is a carbohydrate mainly, and most fruits will break down very quickly and in the form of glucose. Different fruits release the energy slower, so it's worth checking out which fruits do that. I mean, for example, what a lot of people do is they'll have a banana or things like dates. So yeah, let's go into these naked bars, what people were saying to me about at the moment. So I encourage people to eat sort of like gluten, wheat, dairy, soy-free foods. And a lot of these health places are kicking on with obviously like the low-calorie, wheat, dairy, soy-free stuff now. But the trick is they're doing with that, they're making these bars and stuff taste great, which is a bit questionable because they're loading it with things like dates, raisins, fast-releasing fruits, guys, alright? So, really sweet-tasting fruits. So at the end of the day, that is going to have the same response on the insulin, okay, the fat hormone. So, your banana, technically, so with combining fruits with foods, guys, banana, pears and apples are free fruits that do combine quite well with other foods, but as a rule of thumb, try to, if you're going to eat fruit, have it separate to other foods because they don't technically digest very well with other foods, so that can cause sort of bloating and irritability in the gut, and lead on to all sorts of intolerances and IBS and stuff like that. So just go careful on that front. But fruit for fat loss, so it has the same effects on insulin as any sugar basically. If it's fast releasing, it's fast releasing. So bananas, pears and apples can be chucked in with other food, which is effectively going to slow down the release of those sugars in the digestive system. So that's worth thinking about. Other than that, if you're going to have fruit which is fast releasing, the only way you really can get away with it is if you're having it during exercise, or maybe just a little bit before or straight after, when the body's going to absorb and replenish the energy systems used during exercise. So say you've just smashed out a workout, which is great. You've depleted your built-in liver and muscle glucose, your sugar stores. So what now if you have that banana, it's going to replenish those stores. So say that's your glucose store there in your liver and your muscle tissue. It will shrink because you use it up during the exercise. So if you're having it straight after, it's basically going to just expand a little bit. As long as you stay inside this zone, you're going to be alright. So you're not going to have that overspill of glucose into your body fat stores. That's what you got to go careful about. So yeah, like fast releasing fruits are okay during and just after exercise. So you've got like an hour window after exercise where your body's enzymes are heightened and it will be replenished into those stores straight after. So that's worth thinking about as well. So on the fruit front, keep it slow releasing. I recommend swapping some fruity snacks for like a small handful of nuts, which at the end of the day are going to more than likely fill you up a bit more anyway, because they're not going to have the insulin response, and a lot of nuts contain like a lot of protein and fats. Try not to get out of your head now, guys. Basically, like fat is the enemy. Yeah, fat contains 9.1 calories per gram. Carbohydrates has 4.1, the same as protein, but we'll get onto calories and what they do in a sec. So with fruit, I recommend eating fruit. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying not to eat it, but be careful with your combinations and be careful with your timings of it as well. Recommend also replacing some fruits and snacks throughout the day for your nuts and seeds, unsalted, no chocolate on them, and some veggies as well, guys. So a lot of veggies will release a lot slower than the fruits. Draw a line under that. So that's the deal on fruit, guys. It still will have that effect on insulin. Calories. Right, here we go. 97 calories in a Kit Kat roughly at the moment. 300 and something calories in avocado. So let's round the avocado up to say 400 calories, and let's round the Kit Kat up to from 97 to 100. Note on Kit Kats, constantly getting less calories, constantly getting more sugar in there. So just have a think about what that's going to do to fat stores. So the 400 calories in an avocado, good, healthy, essential fats, guys, right? So that's going to do a lot of work inside your body. The minerals and vitamins and the fats in there are going to do a lot in the body. They're going to help digestion, blood flow, all sorts, guys, right? So that's actually going to help your body. So those 400 calories go a long way. The comparison I'm going to do now is probably slightly strange. You might think, what the hell is he on about? But it does make sense, so maybe write it down. So if you need a wooden floor done in your lounge, you need your electrics redoing in your kitchen, and you need the plumbing work done in your bathroom. Yeah, so I'll get there. So your avocado calories, those 400 calories. So what you're going to do, guys, you've got one guy that can do all three of those. You've got, which is the avocado, and you've got one guy that can only do one of them. He's going to be the Kit Kat. So I told you it was going to be strange. So you're paying, we're going to turn the calories into pounds of what you're paying these two people. So you're going to pay them both £400 each for the example. So you're paying the Kit Kat guy £400, but he's only doing your plumbing. So yeah, you're not getting as much out of him, but it's still £400. But the avocado guy, you're paying him £400, but he's doing all three. That is, as daft as that sounds, that's the type of comparison you want to be making for calories. I mean, yeah, they're still £400 each, but one's doing far more than the other. So that's what you've really got to get into your head. I mean, yeah, calories at the end of the day is energy into your body. If you've got more energy going in than you're expending, going out, you're going to have a tip in the scales, and you're going to increase body weight levels and body fat. So you still need to keep a close eye on it, but you've also, at the end of the day, there's 400 calories there and 400 calories there. Still the same amount of calories, but one's doing far more than the other. So let's say I ate 1,000 calories a day of Kit Kats for 4 weeks, and Joe Bloggs ate 1,000 calories of avocados for 4 weeks. There's going to be drastic differences in body fat levels there, guys, alright? Because his calories are doing a shitload more than what mine are doing. Because mine, obviously, Kit Kat sugar, it's going straight to fat. His is going to actually do other processes in the body. So that's worth having a good think about, guys. So still, keep a little eye on the amount that's going in and what you're doing to expand it to go out. But at the end of the day, different sources of calories can do different things. So that's worth thinking about for sure. So yeah, in summary, diets don't work. Just eat well, eat clean, cut out processed shit, which is going to stop that insulin, the fat hormone, having a great effect on your body fat levels. Fruit for fat loss, work with insulin again, with the type of fruit you're eating and when you're eating it. Calories, two types there, yeah? The avocado man and the Kit Kat man, two different types there, same amount. So that's worth thinking about, and obviously keep a little eye on it, because at the end of the day they still do have an effect, but have different effects at the same time. So hope that's been useful for you guys. Hope you've taken some useful notes. I'm Regan Coward. I hope that's helped. Cheerio.